friends, you get 4 8-ounce fully cooked short ribs in a demi glaze. And if you're not sure what a demi glaze is, it can also be, it's also called au jus.
That's correct.
This is, and it's fully cooked. So let this thaw in the package, comes in a package of 4. And trust me, you're going to want to make all 4. And then pop it along with the au jus into a skillet and just warm it through.
That's all you've got to do. David, we've done all the work for you. And I'm going to get to show you in a minute where the short rib is, but there's a reason why we start with short rib. It is the piece of meat that has the most amount of marbling. Now, look at how beautiful that is. Look at the size of it. It's huge, right? It's
8 ounces.
It's 8+ ounces. And I will tell you that not only is 8 ounces, you notice I've only got forks here, David. We don't need knives.
We don't need a knife because it's that tender. This is something that will make your house smell wonderful. I love cooking short ribs, but I will tell you, let's put my water under the table. All right, now, it's important to know that this is fully cooked, ready for you to go, comes in the demi glaze, and there is no reorder on this. When this is gone, it is gone.
It is. And David, this is sous vide.
I have only 800 to go around. I'm sorry for the interruption, sir.
This is sous vide cooked for 8 hours. What does sous vide means? Sous vide means we take this and before it gets cooked, we take this demi glaze, which is a red wine demi glaze. It's got some garlic, some onions, some thyme, some rosemary, some parsley, and then of course that red wine. And then, David, I should just be quiet.
Oh my. This is so good, it should be illegal. This is quite good, and I cut it with a fork.
Yes, that's all
a salad
you need.
fork.
That's
even. This is soft, tender, full of beefy flavor.
It is. And the short rib, I'm going to show you on the block why it's so flavorful. But I want you to see how big this is. This is 1 piece. Now, this is easily going to be served for 2. If you've got a group coming over, I would basically take 2 of these, right? And you're going to easily be able to feed a nice group with 2. And the reason for it, they're 8+ ounces.
Unless one of your dinner guests is me.
But they're fully cooked. And if you take a look at how big they are on a plate, again, no knife. I'm just going to use a fork. Look at how this just shreds apart.
It's so tender. Now, sous vide cooking is taking food, beef usually, in a plastic bag of some sort.
It's a vacuum package.
And then dropped in and slow cooked in water.
That's correct. So sous vide means under pressure, underwater. So we take these beautiful short ribs, we put our demi glaze inside with all of our herbs and spices, we vacuum package it, and then we take that and we just let that cook for 8 hours as slow and low, and that's why you can cut it with a fork.
Now, Mr. Rastelli, I always train the new host not to take big bites because you have to talk. But even if you take a big bite of this, it just melts on your tongue.
It does. It melts right in your mouth because first of all, it's Black Angus and it's short rib. So this is what a short rib looks like. This is what you're used to seeing, right? It's got bone, it's got fat, it's got nerve on it. We then take it off the bone and we get this. Then we cut them in these beautiful 8 to 9 ounce portions. We put them inside that vacuum package with that demi glaze and of course some garlic, some onion, some parsley, rosemary, some thyme, and then we slow cook it for 8 hours.
When you cook short ribs yourself in the oven, it can take 4 or 5 hours.
That's right. And at times they'll tighten up unless you have the right, not just the right short rib, but the right temperature and slow.
So it's important to have the right short rib. It's also important to have the work done for you. This is 4 8-ounces, and they come in a package of 4 with the demi glaze inside, or better known as the au jus. And this is very thin and lovely. So if you are someone like me who is looking for something that's high in protein but low in carbs, this is it.
And David, you can see here, I made 2 dishes out of 1 of these short ribs.
Now, I might serve mine over cauliflower mash. You've got polenta there, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. And that's what you're seeing on top. That's the demi glaze. So you take that demi glaze, and all you've got to do is take it out of your package from thawed, because you want that nice, you want the room temperature. Drop it right in a pan like I did here. Drop it in the pan along with the demi glaze, and in a matter of minutes, as soon as it's hot, you're finished. Pull
because
it out.
it's all cooked.
It's fully cooked.
It's ready to go. And I need to point out that if you have this in your shopping cart, it's important to check out right now. We're not going to reorder this. We can't reorder this. And so it says only order, no reorder.
Yes.
This is why everybody is looking for something great. And if you're looking for really lovely short rib product. These are beef short ribs.
They are, and they are special. I will tell you, if you have a special occasion, if you just have the person you love most and you want to have a great Sunday dinner or even a Wednesday night dinner, I will tell you, this is something you will never, ever taste anything like. You'll be so incredibly pleased with this, you'll wish you had ordered 2 or 3 of them. And I love when you just continue to eat, because I know then you
I am a big fan.
Yes, yes.
When I was looking over the show this afternoon, I was like, we were having short ribs for dinner. It's a good Thursday night. We are very excited about these 4 8-ounce fully cooked short ribs. And Mike, my producer, how many of these are left to go around? 650 left to go around. That's all we have. And you may be looking at this and saying, that's a little more than I'm used to paying for short ribs, but all the work is done for you. These are fully cooked.
They are.
And they come with the Demi Glaze or the au jus, so just let them thaw in your fridge and then heat them up in a skillet. Notice I didn't say cook, I just said heat up. All you're doing is applying a little heat to this.
That's all you're doing. And of course the au jus that comes right with it, you're just gonna take that, just like I'm doing here, and pour it right on top. Now you're gonna notice, you see how big this short rib is, right?
Sure.
And you're noticing there is 0 fat on this short rib. 0.
And it cuts with a fork.
Yeah, I'm not using a knife. I'm just going to take my fork and just separate. I want you to see the inside of this. The nice part about sous vide is it's perfect every time. It's not sometimes a little more rare and sometimes a little more cooked. It's perfect every time. And you will be able to actually just pull it apart.
You know what I like to call short ribs? Your own little piece of pot roast.
Yeah, that's very true.
Your own little piece of pot roast. Brittany, does that look good to you? Would you like some? Come over here. Come over here. Brittany is here. Your daughter-in-law is with us.
You got your fork, good, Britt.
My fork,
And help yourself to some short rib.
Thank you.
Now, you've probably made short ribs before that take a long time.
Not often, because they take so long.
How about that?
But not anymore.
Not anymore, because all the hard work and the heavy lifting is done for you. This is a marvelous product. I am so excited about this.
Absolutely delicious.
Oh my
Thank you,
word!
Dad.
And easy.
Did you
It's
want
so
a little
easy.
piece with the roe? I mean,
Gonna
know
take
what?
the whole plate.
You know what? We're going to give you the whole.
We're
there
giving
you
you
go.
the
We're going to give you the
whole
whole.
plate. There you are.
Britt.
Thank you so much.
just for you, Angel.
I'll take it.
All right, we're going to have Brittany joining us in just a few moments with Egg Harbor, and we're going to talk about it. This is now half gone, I believe.
Oh my goodness.
So we're down to 500 left, and very, very popular. Please don't wait on this. Mr. Rastelli, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. You're
For the
gonna
short
love
ribs,
this.
I am...
My favorite.
I'm all about it.
My favorite.
I'm all about it. Oh, look, there's a piece.